7-Up pound cake is one of my favorites, so let's go ahead and make one. Y'all see it, let's get into it. Okay, we're starting with 2 sticks of butter that should be softened. I did soften mine in the microwave, so it melted just a little bit, but that's okay. Also, 1 cup of buttered flavored shortening. Now we're just going to go ahead and whisk this together a little bit before adding our sugar. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add our sugar in slowly. This is 3 cups of sugar. Once all of your sugar is added, you want to cream your shortening, butter, and sugar for 7 to 10 minutes. In between that time, you want to stop your mixer and scrape down the sides of your bowl. You want to make sure everything is getting mixed well together. By the way, this mixer that I'm using is the Kenmore Elite Ovation mixer, and I just love it. There will be a link in the description box if you're interested in purchasing. Okay, you're going to continue creaming your mixture until it goes from that pale yellow color to almost white. While you're here, can you go ahead and click that like button, as that does help our channel, and we hope you would consider subscribing for more content. When you're ready to move to your next step, this is how it should look. Okay, now it's time to add in our eggs. We have 6. We will do them one at a time, beating after each addition. Okay, so those last 2 eggs wanted to go in together, and that's fine. Now, we're going to let that go ahead and mix in a bit. Now, for flavoring, I have a tablespoon of vanilla, and I have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice that I'm going to add to this batter. I added the vanilla off camera. I'm sorry, I don't know how I missed that, y'all, but I put it in there, okay? And now I'm adding the lemon juice. After that, it's time to add the flour. This is 3 cups of cake flour, all right? I'm going to alternate this with our liquid. I have a 1/4 cup of milk, okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and pour that in. Now I'm adding more flour. After I add this flour, I have 1 cup of 7-Up. So I'm just going to alternate between the 7-Up and the flour, ending with the flour, okay? Now, in between these mixes, be sure to stop your mixer and scrape down your sides to make sure everything is getting well incorporated. Okay, that is it for the mixing. Your batter should be nice and smooth. Now when mine is done, I like to go around the sides and mix the batter at the bottom to make sure everything got incorporated really well. Alright, now after that, it's time to prepare your pan. I use Baker's Joy. It always works fine for me. My cakes never stick. Now the pan that I'm using is an 18 cup Angel Food pan. I love this cake pan to make my bundt cakes because it's nice and it's roomy and I don't have to worry about anything spilling over. Alright, so you just pour your batter into whatever pan you are using, and you want to just make sure that you try to evenly distribute your batter throughout your pan. I made a little bit of a mess, but it's okay. It'll all bake together really well. I go over it with my spatula just to kind of smooth out over the top and make sure everything is kind of evenly done. After that, I do tap it on the countertop to try to release any air bubbles before going into the oven. Okay, once you tap it a little bit, it is ready to go into the oven. Now, depending on your oven, you're going to bake from an hour and 15 minutes to about an hour and 25 minutes. I would check at the hour and 15 mark, okay? My oven only took an hour and 15 minutes. The cake tester came out clean, and look at it. Doesn't it look good? Okay, so while your cake is cooling, you want to go ahead and make your glaze. All it is powdered sugar and the liquid of your choice. I am going to use 7-Up and a little bit of lime juice, okay? Now you want to add your liquid in slowly to get the consistency of glaze that you like. I like mine a little bit thick, so I'm going to add in a little bit of 7-Up, and I'm going to mix that together, and then I will add a little bit of lime juice just to give it a bit of tartness and to balance out the sweetness. All right. Alright, so this is about the consistency that I like. It's not too thick, but it's not too runny. All that's left to do is to just pour it all over the top of your cake. Now I do use a spatula to kind of spread it across the top of the cake to make sure that I get complete coverage. And then, of course, I just kind of let some of it run down the sides of the cake as well. But you do it how you like to do it, okay? So this is basically it, you guys. This is how I make 7-Up pound cake. Now, after I finish glazing the cake, I like to let the icing set on the cake. So I leave it out on the counter 10 or 15 minutes before serving. And this is how it looks. It always comes out so nice, soft, and tender. And that's what you want in a pound cake because they do tend to be a bit dense at times. But that's it, y'all. I'm going to enjoy my slice. The next video, I will be showing my baby how to make a pound cake from scratch. So y'all stay tuned. Anyway, as always, we thank y'all so much for watching. Catch you on the next video. Love y'all big. Bye.